Welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast. My name is Coach Scott. I'll be your host today. It is Thursday, August 27th. Got a lot going on. The podcast has been all over the map lately. We were going to have John Tipton in. I call this just the week of cancellations. We can start it. It started back on Friday when we did our happy hour, and John Martin had to cancel on us last minute. Something came up. It was, legitimate excuse, and we're hoping that we can bring him back in another time. So all is well. We just had to reschedule that one sort of last minute. Monday, I was supposed to interview with John Tipton. He's got a podcast called Running with Tip Top. I'm guessing that's his nickname. I was on his podcast the week before. He's a good dude. So I asked him if he wanted to come on ours, and he agreed. We were set up to record on Monday morning at 10 a.m., not realizing that that was the exact same moment that pretty much every school on the East Coast and, well, I guess across the country, was going to start their remote learning time, and everyone and their mother, what is that phrase, everyone and their mother? Anyway, everyone and their mother was on Zoom at the exact same time, and Zoom crashed. Somewhat unpredictably, but sort of predictably, I guess. And we weren't able to get the interview done. So we rescheduled that for next week. That's going to be done next week. Our interview with John Tipton. The next interview I had planned, I kind of had it in my mind. We were going to interview with Matt Schorer. I was thinking of doing that one tomorrow, but what happened was, I decided to go up to Lake Placid and meet Matt up in Lake Placid in mid-September. I think September 19th, something like that, for a Saturday and a Sunday. And Matt's idea, which I thought was a great idea, was to bring the camera along and get the interview done sort of in person and do one up in Lake Placid. I think that's a great idea. We can put together a pretty good video, maybe a little tour of Lake Placid. Matt knows it better than anyone. He's been up there tons. So I think that was a great idea. We can do that up in September. So we canceled Matt. We put him to September. Today's plan was initially to get a couple of people that were working on the Couch to 5K program on the podcast. June Walker's been on a number of times. She's late in the game now. She's like week 8 or something. She's been really working hard. I think we were going to talk to her. But she's like the first one that's kind of been the experimental guinea pig, I'd say, for the Couch to 5K program. And already she's given me some great feedback, and I did make a few tweaks to that program. And now Chantelle Sandberg is going to be doing it as well. She just started this week. I hope she's keeping up with it. But I was going to have her, the plan was to have her on the podcast and June on the podcast at 2 separate kind of short interviews about the Couch to 5K. Anyone's going to go and take the time to go onto the Team Ordinary page, download the Couch to 5K, and start working through it and start building back up. I owe you at least, my attention so that you can ask questions and help. If you need help working through it, we'll figure something out. If you need to adjust things because of schedule, we can figure things out. Happy to do that, and happy to have you on the show too to talk about it. So, if you're looking for a way to be a guest on a podcast, come do our Couch to 5K, and I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to talk to you about your goals and how you intend to go about reaching them within the Couch to 5K program, of course. Anyway, Chantelle lives in Texas, and they have a bit of a hurricane situation going on this morning, and June couldn't make it today, so unfortunately, that's two more guests that I've lost. So this week, guest-wise, has kind of just blown up in my face. We were trying to do some things and it just didn't work out. But that happens sometimes, and just kind of got to put it aside. We have a lot of great things. And really, June and Chantelle, those are great things. June has signed up for a 5K race at the end of her program. She actually found a local 5K race. So I'm happy for her. Happy she's going to get a chance to race and hopefully put that training to work that she's been doing for the last eight or so weeks. And Chantelle getting off Chantelle ran the Marine Corps Marathon with us last year. She did a really great job. I remember she ran it with Ora Kennedy. They just met for the first time through Team Ordinary. They met for the first time that weekend. I guess they compared their paces and their goals, and they decided, hey, let's run this thing together. And they went out and they ran it together and supported one another. And I think that's awesome. And that's kind of really what Team Ordinary is all about. And I love that story. But, you know, like so many other people this year in 2020, with everything going on and all the stresses that we've been dealing with, you know, Chantelle kind of fell off the map with the running. It happens. It happens. I'm sure we would like to have her here and tell a story instead of me. But, you know, starting the Couch to 5K is, you know, it's a launching point. It's a realization of, hey, let's get back into this and let's start working at this. And this is, you know, maybe this is the place, even though she ran a full marathon just last year, less than a year ago, you know, starting from scratch and giving yourself some, you know, a nice formula, let's say, in order to get where you eventually want to be. So I applaud you, Chantelle, for taking the plunge with the Couch to 5K and wish you all the best. Hopefully we'll get you on the show too to talk about it. So along with all the cancellations, though, we have had a lot of good things going on here. Let's see, where to start. Stephanie and I just been watching the Eco Challenge on Amazon Prime. It's like a huge adventure race. And we started watching it just kind of on our own, getting into it a little bit. You know, it's a very interesting thing. It's not, you know, I don't know if it's something I eventually want to do. It's funny, though, we watch it. And I think Stephanie fears, like, if I watch something and it's like a good show and I really get into it, that eventually I'll want to do it, that I'll be motivated, you know, inspired to do it. So every time like something difficult would come up, or they'd show like a picture of the ocean and it'd be like the reef and a shark would come through. And she had this phrase. She goes like this. She goes, "Oh, hell no." "Oh, hell no. You're not doing that. You're not doing that." So it was, "Oh, hell no, you're not doing that." She said it multiple times over the course of 9 episodes or whatever it may be. The waterfalls that they have to climb up. I don't want to give, you know, too much away for that. But the reason I want to make the connection is because on Monday of next week, talk about, you know, losing some guests. We are actually having James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, on the show. It is a privilege to have him on the show. We're going to talk about the Eco Challenge, talk about, he did it. He did the Eco Challenge. They had a 4-man team, three men and a woman, all Ironman athletes, and they went out and they did a good job. But we're going to talk about that more specifically with James on Monday. Looking forward to having him on the podcast. It's great to get, you know, it's great to get those names, those big name guests on the show. And I'm looking forward to talking to him. And a number of you guys have already reached out to me and sort of given me some talking points. It's a friendly show, guys. Some of you guys, you know, I don't know. We don't have to talk about it. Before I move any further, our Wattie store is still open, and it's not open for long, like less than a week. And you got to get your orders in if you want a TriKit, Team Ordinary TriKit, or, what else was there? The Team Ordinary TriKit, or the cycling jersey, or the racing singlet, the running singlet. You know, a lot of you guys asked me for some stuff, and it's all up there, all ready to go. We have to get to like 5 sales per item, or else they don't leave the shop. I'm going to make up some of the differences here and there, but there's some big differences right now. So we got to get that. We got to get that up and going. If your intention is to buy a kit, head on over there and do so, please. Please, so I don't have to worry about it. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the numbers wind up at the end of the day. But we're a little behind as of now. We do have some orders in. It's not like we have 0. But we definitely need to move on those. And don't make me regret it. I don't want to regret it. It is Thursday, which means Thursday night ride tonight. So I've already done. Let's talk about this, because we didn't really give it too much due last week. We've been waking up, and when I say we, I mean me, Ronald Booz, and Todd Seiden, and occasionally Mike Romans. Been waking up about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. We're on the bike by 5. And we started a 6-week training program from Zwift that's on Zwift. And 5 a.m., I've been on the bike. This morning was 9 days in a row, only just including the weekdays. And it's been good. It's been really good. It keeps me focused. It keeps me going to bed early. It keeps me, I have that bad habit of I go to bed. And this is my phone. I know it's blue and it's funky, but this is like my daughter made that little design for me, and I can't take it out. It's a dad thing. but I sit there with the phone. We go to bed. Oh, let's go to bed at 9:15. We go to bed at 9:15, and a half an hour later, I'm still reading the phone. I would say that there were nights in the past where I would sit on that phone for hours and just be like 11:30, and I'd be like, I wanted to wake up early, and then you don't. But when you have people waiting for you, and you have people that you're working out with, it gives you that sort of added layer of responsibility, accountability, and you do it. You just get up. So the last 9 days, set my alarm for 4:30, hit that snooze once. And I've been pretty good. I think yesterday, for whatever reason, I had issues getting out of bed. It was hard. It was harder but it takes time to formulate those habits, those good habits, make it like part of your routine that just you don't even have to think about. You're going to get up. And, I thank those guys for being there and riding with me. It's been good so far. We're, 9 days in, and holding steady. Today's workout, we've been live streaming all of them too, by the way. So, if you want to ride with us, you're welcome to 5 a.m. Eastern time. I'll send you the invite if you're on Zwift. And B, if you're just looking to start it at your own time, you want to do it, you can go, pretend like you're riding with us. Go and do the program, start at week 1, day 1, and do those 6 weeks, work through it. And hey, you put that live stream on and it just, makes you feel like you're not by yourself doing it. It makes you feel like you're, you have friends. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys. Come on. But we have been live streaming. We get some decent views on that sometimes too. I'm shocked. But it's been tough, but I'm doing it. And I think the reason I'm doing it is I just want, because I've been in that zone where I want to wake up early. I want to do these things and I just can't do it. I can't get up when that alarm rings. I set it, it rings. I have trouble getting up and I can't do it. I can't get up. I am that guy that doesn't want to wake up in the morning. And then I realize that sometimes if I don't wake up in the morning, I don't have the time to do the things that I'm supposed to do the things that I need to do that are in my plan. And by waking up early, I kind of erase all of the distractions. The baby doesn't get up, knock on wood, till like 7:15. So I'm done by the time the baby gets up. I don't have anything pulling me. I have no I want to watch TV. I want to, work or whatever. Nothing is pulling me away. It's 5 a.m. I got nothing else to do except get up and ride, check the box and be happy about it for the rest of the day. It's great. It's absolutely great. And all those live streams are up there. If you want to, watch them and ride. I encourage you. A couple of other interesting things. Thursday night. So tonight is Thursday. So Thursday night ride, 6:35 p.m. I got the movie trivia. Today we're going back to the actors and actresses where I say their roles. I name the roles that they play, and then you guys got to name the actor or the actress. It's just last week, literally, it's like the third week of typing in monologues. So I'm just sitting there typing indoors on the bike trainer, and I was getting motion sickness. I literally had to stop because I wasn't feeling good in the middle of the ride. All right, I'm done here. It wasn't the middle. It was towards the end of the ride. I was pretty much due to stop anyway, and we were on a hill. So give me some, some excuse, a legitimate excuse there a little bit. Anyway, so tonight's the ride. Join the ride if you want. If you want to add yourself to the invite list, by all means, let me know. Happy to add you to the invite list. Come join us. Join the trivia. We'll have a great time. And it's just, I don't know, just a great time. That's it. Other news, and I don't know that I'm supposed to necessarily say this, but I'm going to do it anyway. USA Triathlon. I have my coaching certification from USA Triathlon. I don't know, I mean, they have hundreds of coaches, so I don't know how my name kind of got picked out of the hat, or maybe I just saw the email and others didn't. But they are getting an event for Zwift, which if you know Zwift, you know that the events are kind of open to everybody. Anyone can join. And so they're getting a weekly, I think Wednesday night at 6 p.m. And I'm not sure exactly the start date yet. I don't think it's this week. I think it's down the line. They're doing Zwift events. Now, I've been asked to A, create a workout, and then B, lead the ride on Wednesday, September 23rd. Now, that's not necessarily written in stone yet. It's kind of like in this, they're phasing it in. So I don't know. For all I know, I'm the only one that showed any kind of interest in this, and I don't know how many other coaches are lined up to do the rides. They did say that they want to rotate it weekly, so there'll be a new coach every single week. So I don't know if I do September 23rd. I don't know what the next workout's going to be. I have this really awesome cadence drill workout that I made. Some of my athletes have used it, and the feedback has been pretty good. It's a good workout, so we're going to be using that. I have a lot of development things going in the works for Zwift that will be downloadable, I believe, from the Team Ordinary webpage. We'll see about that in the near future. I got to work on that. I got to work on the webpage. That's on my mind, guys. It's on my mind. Team Ordinary webpage is going to look totally different in a few weeks, I promise you. But yeah, the USA Triathlon ride, the workout ride, I am so psyched for that. I'm so psyched. And hopefully, it builds up some interest in our group and the Team Ordinary into Ordinary Marathoner podcast and all that good stuff, because we have even more stuff going on down the line. Guys, I can't even tell you how hard Steph and I are working on this stuff. Up late at night. Well, not too late, because we got to go to bed so I can get up at 5 a.m. But we work at night, working on the weekends. We're doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and we love that you guys come along for the ride with us. It's been great so far, and a lot of great things to come. I'm telling you. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but some of you won't. But you'll be excited. Ordinary Marathon is open, and I had my glass here before, and I realized that there was actually coffee in the bottom of it that I left from a couple weeks ago. It was not good. It was like a kid's science project, but I had to go and wash it. And it's up in the wash. But anyway, June Walker made 2 more glasses for us. They're 2021 Ordinary Marathon glasses. 2021 Ordinary Marathon is open for registration. Go to ordinarymarathon.com now. Check that out. It's our annual virtual charity race. We have some ideas in the works with some minor changes, but it'll only be additions to the race. There's nothing, we're not subtracting anything from it. But registration this year is only $10. Only $10. You can add on some things if you want a medal. We have our medals. You can add a medal to it, or you can add a t-shirt, which we haven't designed yet, but we'll get to that soon. This year's plugging away, man. We're almost done with August here. This has been great. It's been a really great year. Said no one. But it's been great in that it does feel like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's been feeling like it's going by quickly. Am I wrong? I can't believe we're like almost through August now. The mornings are starting to be cool. We've had such a hot summer, man. It's like every day is like, it's humid and hot and hard to run in, which I'm glad I haven't been running. But we have this heat wave coming in. The last couple days, it's been cool in the morning. I walked with Sam for about, 2 or 3 miles yesterday, and it was about 75 degrees in the middle of the afternoon, which was just absolute heaven, because it's been like 90, 95 for it seems like the last 2 or 3 months. So, the last 2 months, I would say. It's been consistently in the 90s and hot and humid. So it's nice to kind of get that little reprieve here. We got a storm coming in today, but we'll deal with that. Hopefully we kind of get some cool weather going into the end of this year, and get some work done. I know this year's been kind of crazy for everybody, but for the most part, it's like, try to stay focused, try to get the work done, and then work to next year. Basically, for me, I'm repeating this year. I'm repeating it next year. My 2021 will be my expected 2020. All my races pretty much got deferred to next year. The only thing I'm thinking or debating about adding is an ultra, which we've been talking about here and there. I'm thinking the Marine Corps Marathon 50K. I might be doing. There's a small chance I might be doing some other races too, but we'll see. We'll see about that. It's all jumbled up in my mind right now and crazy. So, we got a lot of exciting things here coming up, guys. A lot of exciting things. We have the James Lawrence podcast next week. Iron Cowboy. I think that's going to be an awesome podcast. It's going to be one of our more listened to ones. We have our ongoing morning live streams from Zwift that have been, look, guys, it's kind of funny. This morning I was nauseous from the workout. I think at some point I felt like I was going to throw up. But, I made it through. It's good TV, right? Train wreck TV. That's what you want to see, folks. Anyway, we've been doing that every single day. It's just been really busy, but busy in a good way. And the USA Triathlon ride, I can't wait to start that either. I think all that stuff is good. Positive stuff. I hope you guys are staying busy. I hope you guys are training hard. It's been a rough year. It's been a rough year. But, we're persevering. We're getting through it. A lot of us are staying focused and at getting, doing the work at hand, that work that needs to be done. And even some people who maybe weren't focused are starting to realize like, hey, I need to get back on that. Because it helps. It all helps. The discipline helps. The desire to kind of make yourself better. All that, it just puts you in a better frame of mind to attack the day and to attack just kind of any situation that we're going through right now. So that being said, I think we're going to be good for today. Thank you for listening. See you in the morning. See you tonight, Thursday Night Ride. And remember, every day is an ordinary day unless you make it extraordinary. So get after it.